Super Bowl 60 is fast approaching, and you can bet on every moment of Super Bowl glory. Every trip to that end zone matters more than ever, as the Seahawks and the Patriots are going head-to-head. And DraftKings Sportsbook has all your favorite ways to bet touchdowns for Super Bowl 60. The next great Super Bowl touchdown is coming, and you can bet on every moment of glory. New customers, bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the code SONNEN. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Stay in on the action and use your bonus bets on DraftKings same-game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Love the thrill of live betting? Bet live on star player props and in-progress games right as they happen. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy Sports and have a shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers, use my promo code SONNEN and bet just $5 on any wager and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. That's promo code SONNEN only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The champ is back. No, I'm not announcing my return. I'm talking about Ilia Topuria. He's back. Now you gotta understand, all we have ever been as good as is the words that we get from Ilia Topuria, and we often get them in 280 characters or less on his favorite platform, formerly known as Twitter. But everything he's ever told us has been perfect. Nobody can say as much in one tweet as Ilia Topuria can. This is the guy that told us I'm not going to weigh 145 again. This is the guy that told us I'm coming after Islam at 155. This is the guy that told us Islam's out, I'm taking on Charles for the belt in Las Vegas. This is the guy that told us I'm jammed up. I got some personal things I'm working through. Interim champion or take my belt away, UFC will make an announcement soon. Everything Ilia has ever told us, even though it does lack detail, has been spot on. So he's now saying he's back, and he's not just back, he's back now. He wants in the ring now. He said I'll fight in April or June. What's wrong with May? There must be a numbered event in May that's at a location that doesn't interest him, because he said this a couple of times, April or June. They must be going to a destination that he likes in April, and then June, I assume we're talking about the White House. Look, Ilia is a massive star. The biggest fight the company can put on. If you want the absolute biggest fight you can put on, it's Ilia versus Islam. But I don't believe that's the direction that we're going. For example, 2 weeks ago, when Justin Gaethje fought Paddy the Baddy for the interim belt, business-wise, it would have been better, even if significantly, but to tell the story, it would have been better if they fought for the undisputed belt. So my only point is, they're not going to put Ilia versus Islam unless Ilia gives up 55. And the time to give up 55, or the time to accept that back from him, is 2 weeks in our past. So let's operate in the confines that Ilia is going to stay at 55 and that the company has gone to great lengths to allow him to stay at 55. That brings us to Ilia versus Gaethje. That's a big fight. I'm not arguing for you how competitive it is, but I am arguing for you, you don't get better at something by not doing it. I do think our best version of Ilia is not going to be the next version we see of Ilia. I think that those breaks matter, and even if it keeps you even, he could still win. And even if it brings you down a little bit, he can still win. Ilia is really, really good. But we've disrespected Gaethje enough over the last month, haven't we? I mean, we sent him out there against Paddy as a 2-1 underdog. My own partners of DraftKings, and I supported it. I did not think Gaethje was going to win. History says it generally goes to the younger guy. Gaethje's talking about this could be my last fight. Release me. I don't even want to be here anymore. And generally when a guy talks like that, he's got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and it doesn't go well. Gaethje looked like one nasty son of a gun to me. So this whole idea that Ilia's going to come back and that belt is just waiting for him, that's a little bit strong. Or the whole idea that if we want to create a narrative where perhaps the great Ilia could lose, the only way we can do that is to move him up a weight and go against Islam. I'm not quite there. Justin Gaethje's a real guy. Justin Gaethje, in front of everything, more than being good at fighting, is good at competing. He does not wilt in the back, and he doesn't wilt in the cage. And that fight, if Ilia is going to return, I don't believe when Ilia says, hey, one of these 2 months, April or June, I don't believe that Gaethje is going to be ready to go by April. I don't think that he needs to be. I think that he gets to relax a little bit. I think he gets to bask in the glow of this new championship a little bit, and then he signs a contract, and then he gets back to work, and that's where June and the White House does start to make a level of sense. I'll add to you one conflict. No matter how much this bothers you, I'm sharing inside information with you. They're very interested in Gaethje versus Conor. Conor is not interested in getting down to 155. I think of that chessboard. I think I would remove the Conor piece completely. I don't believe he's going to be at the White House. I do believe Ilia versus Gaethje makes a lot of sense at the White House.